What is going on, everybody? This is Justin Martinez, aka Jada Sports Dude, coming to y'all live from my apartment. Hopefully, you all are staying at your homes as well, practicing social distancing and staying safe during this pandemic. And I'm here to provide you with a little bit of extra entertainment. That's right, folks. It is time for episode number 8 of Stray Shooter, the offseason web series that's all over the place as we talk about a little bit of everything with players from New Mexico State. And joining me today is a hometown hero, the Cruces Crusader, Johnny McCants. Welcome to the show, my man. How you doing, Johnny?
I'm doing good. And yourself?
I'm doing great. How have these past couple of months of just quarantine life been for you, man?
They've been kind of rough. Haven't not being able to have a gym the whole time or getting the proper use that I used to have. It's kind of different for me, and I'm trying to just get used to it and try to basically expand my game the best way I can.
Yeah, definitely. We're looking forward to seeing you this upcoming season, without a doubt. Senior year, just how much are you looking forward to that?
I'm not really looking forward to be my last year. I just want it to be my best year. I want to be able to help out the team as best way I can and basically go out with the bang. It's going to be emotional at the end, but it's part of basketball, so we'll see how it goes.
Definitely. Well, Johnny, we're going to jump right into it with segment number 1. This is called The Film Room, and it's where I took a couple of your best plays from this past season. You're just going to help break it down for the people. How's that sound?
Yes, sir.
All right. One of the things that makes you so dangerous on the offensive side of the ball is your range. You're forcing the defense to come out and respect you on the perimeter. And we got to see that here in the game against UNM. Let's take a quick look at it here.
No, it really has. And good fan leagues, too. You go into those venues and you're usually going to get a very, very good crowd that you see there.
2 on the shot clock, no problem. Johnny McCants drains the 3.
There it is. Now, what impresses me here is the confidence. You're calling for this basketball as you're making a run to one of your hot spots on the wing with the shot clock winding down. Maybe something we didn't see a whole lot of your first couple of years at New Mexico State, but you really did become a lot more comfortable on that perimeter this year. Just walk me through this play and what's making you say, hey, I want the rock in this situation.
I saw that Yvonne, he kind of got in some trouble, and nobody else was trying to get open, trying to help him out. At the beginning of the year, we didn't have no teammate connection. We didn't have that good of chemistry, but as we got going along, we started getting better. So nobody was getting open, so I tried to get myself open, try to get the ball and to get a shot off at least. And I was able to get open at probably one of the best spots that I shoot from, and luckily it went in.
Yeah, definitely. Now, I don't like to say that you added the three-point shot to your game this season, because for those who followed you back in your high school days at Oñate, you were stroking it from deep. What made you bring this back to your game this past season?
I know for the first couple of years, I really didn't shoot that much, and then all the coaches, they kept on telling me to get in after practice, get in before practice, and the players just kept on telling me to push myself to shoot better. And one person that helped me out a lot was Sean Buchanan. He told me I just got to spend 20 minutes before or after practice trying to get more shots up, be space out the floor more for the team, and I think that helped out pretty well.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely paid off because you actually led the team in three-point percentage this past season. You also led the team in two-point percentage down low, and that takes us into our next clip here against Utah Valley. Let's go ahead and check this one out here.
McCants. That's what you want to see. Take Absolutely. It to the guy with 2 points and foul.
Take it right at him.
There we go. Now, this guy guarding you right here is Emmanuel Alojapoki. Great rim protector, actually the 15th highest block percentage in the entire country this past season. However, I really like that you're understanding the situation here. He's got 2 fouls in this situation, and so you're going at him as opposed to pulling up for that three-point shot. Was that kind of the strategy here? Was worst case, I'm getting to the foul line?
Yeah, actually, I think it was probably the day before, the same day. I was on Instagram, and I was on a guy's page called Marcel Scott, and he trains Anthony Davis and stuff. So I watched the clip of Anthony Davis making that same move and trying to be more powerful and going up to the rim. So in that moment, I just thought instead of taking the 3, I can just drive. My first step's kind of fast for a big man, so I try to get to the rim and muscle my way through.
Yeah, definitely. And just the patience, I think, is also a big thing here, because at first glance, it could seem like it's a little bit rushed, but I think it's calculated because you're still hitting him with that pump fake down low, throwing off his timing before eventually going up strong. Not a very easy thing to do, score on this guy down low, but how much do you look forward to these kinds of matchups?
I look forward them to. I look forward to them all the time. You know, that's kind of rough. It's a good matchup. They get you thinking as a player more of what you should do in this situation. If you should pump fake or go straight up, or trying to muscle your way through, or trying to kick the ball back out and swing it around and get a better look.
Yeah, definitely. Then going into our last clip here, I wouldn't be doing your game justice if I didn't show one from the defensive side of the ball. You play everywhere, whether it be down low or on the perimeter. We got to see that here in this game against Seattle. Let's take a quick look at it.
Means bounces it up top for Grigsby. Near the jump circle, spins in the paint, left-handed layup, too strong. Rebound is controlled by Gilliard.
There we go. Now, this is Riley Grigsby. Even though he's listed at 6'6", he's also listed as a guard/forward. So he can handle this basketball, and he's in a pretty good spot right here. Top of the arc, pretty much. 3-point stance. You do a good job of staying in front of him. Just walk me through this play here.
I mean, all year long for the past 3-4 years, Coach Jan told me to always move my feet and keep on pushing back. So I feel like in this opportunity, it was I just read the ball pretty well. I understood what he was going to do. If he cut him off driving right, he was going to spin back left. So I just felt like I'd stay in front of him, try to get the best defensive possession, and the outcome was pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. Now, I know you've had some better, more emphatic defensive plays. You've had some pretty crazy blocks, a couple of steals leading to fast break dunks. But the reason why I'm showing you this is because I think that you've become a really versatile guy on the offensive side of the ball with your range. But I think the next step is defensively becoming a little bit more switchable on the perimeter. And you have had plays like this one where you can really build on it with your footwork is good here. Is that a pretty fair assessment? Do you feel like that's one of the next things you're focusing on?
Yeah, I've been trying to focus on my lateral quickness and being able to guard fast guards like AJ or other guards in the league. And having AJ on the team and Evan, it's pretty well to help me out on my lateral quickness, being able to switch back from left and right. I feel like it's going to be a big asset for my defense next year because we're going to have a lot of switches on and off the ball.
Yeah, definitely. And definitely if you can keep up with AJ and with Evan, then you're pretty much good for the rest of the WAC, right?
Yeah, definitely.
There you go. Well, after looking at all these clips, Johnny, it's not hard to see why you're going to be one of the better players coming back in the WAC this season. I actually put out an article last week, and I said personally, I feel like you have all the potential to be an all-WAC first-team selection. I know that team success comes first, but are there any personal accolades or goals that you've set for yourself this year?
I've always, like, especially last year, my family, I talked to my family a lot, and they're kind of mad I didn't make first-team offense or basically anything. And I told him, I was like, it's going to be okay. I got one more year. It just makes me want to push myself a lot harder. The coaches always tell me I could be a contender for player of the year, so I just want to push myself and basically be able to help out the team the best way I can. I mean, having a little accolade like that, it's something special, but getting a championship, a national championship, I feel like that's a lot more.
Yeah, definitely. But if you had a little bit of hardware on the end, that's just a little bonus, right?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Well, that's going to do it for this first segment here. We're moving on to our second one, which is where I like to find a throwback image or video of the person that I'm interviewing. We've had some pretty good ones so far. I talked to guys like Terrell, to Evan, to Jabari. And even though this one isn't much of a throwback for you, it is still something that's pretty funny here that I want to get your reaction to. How's that sound?
All right, that's fine.
All right, good. Let's go ahead and pull this up right here. So this is going back to last year at a youth basketball camp where you found yourself in a bit of a dance-off. There you go. Once he hits you with that word, there's not much you can do, right?
Yeah, it's either I do the warm right back or I just let him have it. When he hit that, I was like, I'm out of there. I can't compete no more.
Yeah. How would you look forward to just being able to go to these youth camps and stuff like that, though?
It's very special to me as a person because it's like you can teach kids something that they don't know. I've had a lot of kids that go to a camp that don't even like basketball, and after spending time with the Aggies and stuff, they're like, I want to do this again next year. I can't wait to see us next year. And I just feel like it's very special to be like you can take your kid's life after one camp.
Yeah, definitely. And you grew up here in Cruces. Did you go to this kind of stuff growing up in town?
I don't think I've been to a lot. I've probably been to like one or two of them. I used to be the little ball boys before the game during the game and stuff. So I thought that was pretty special, being able to play on the team and see someone else do that.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like, to your credit, they might have caught you off guard with this dance-off here. I think we need a round two. Are you up for that at some point?
Oh, yeah, we can go for round two. I got better moves now. I'm
Yeah.
about to pull out the worm first thing, see if I can get him on it.
Yeah, the floss maybe a little bit outdated. You got some new tricks?
Yeah, I got plenty of them now.
There you go. Well, now we're moving on to our next segment, which is called Hometown Heat. And this is where I find some restaurants from your hometown. You just tell me if it's legit or not. How does that sound?
Sure.
All right. Now I want to pull up my notes here because there's some actual stats to this one that's coming up. This isn't an actual restaurant per se. However, this is still something pretty crazy. This is a 5,039-pound, 110-foot tray of nachos back in 2018, courtesy of Dickerson's Catering. Johnny, is this that hometown heat, and how much of a debt can you put in this?
Oh, no, that seems like a lot right there. So it seems still for like a big party of people, but me personally, I don't think I can do that much damage. Yeah, I don't know if I can.
Yeah, probably not good for like your whole workout plan, your diet, and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's a pretty crazy cheat day right there.
Yeah, it would be pretty crazy. I know one of my friends, he could probably eat a handful of that. He could eat a lot.
Yeah. Who on the team? Who on the team can make the biggest dent in this?
I'd probably have to say either me, Clay, or Big Will.
Big Will. Got you.
I have to say us three.
Yeah. Okay. Now, just for reference, I don't know if you follow the show or not, but the first thing for Hometown Heat that I always show people, I like to find the craziest food in town. And I've already interviewed Bryce in Tennessee, so I showed them the green chili sundae from Calich's, and I got their reaction to it. But even though I didn't show it to you here, I still want to know, is that too much green chili? Are you messing with that sundae?
Yeah, probably not. I don't think I can, honestly.
Yeah. There you go. I was just curious, but now we're going on to our second food item here, and this is an actual place in Cruces, an actual restaurant, a very popular one going by the name of Andales. Johnny, is this that hometown heat? And if this isn't your Mexican restaurant, which one is in town?
That definitely is top 3 in my restaurant list because I love their food. The culture is great, and Bryce is actually working there too, so I might go see him later on.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's that hometown heat right there. That's number 1.
Definitely. What are some other places in town that you recommend to maybe some people coming in? I'm still only a year on the job, so I still haven't fully explored Cruces. What are some recommendations from you?
There's a lot of places. I know everybody knows about Genghis Grill, but they don't use great use to it. I love Genghis Grill personally. I don't know. I guess what I get just tastes really good to me. Jalas is good, and Lorenzo's is pretty good too. Don't forget about that.
There we go. I'll make sure I check out these spots. I still need to try the green chili sundae as well. I'll give it a shot at least. I feel like you got to just cross it off your bucket list. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I might give it a shot one day. On my cheat days, I might give it a little shot.
Yeah, there you go. Well, now we're moving on to our last segment here, and this is our fan Q&A section. Now, I went ahead and I reached out to Aggie Nation. They have a couple questions for you. Ready to give them some answers?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me go ahead and pull this up right here. Our first one is coming from, let's pull this up, Cody Howe 69177921. This guy put like his whole social security number on his tag right here. He says, who was your favorite Aggie from before you started playing?
That's a hard one. I'd probably have to give it to Remy, Pascal, Ian, City. I have a lot of players. I can't just pick one. I had Braxton. He was a big mentor to me, so I feel like everybody in my freshman year, my set-out year, I feel like the whole team right there, they all helped me out. All the players before, there's just so much I can't even name.
Yeah, definitely. Moving on to our next question here. This one is coming from Ed Watson 83. And he wants to know, during the ongoing pandemic, what have you worked on the most to add to your game?
I'd probably say eating. I've been eating a lot. I really haven't been working out that much. For the past couple of weeks, I've been on the grind a lot. I let myself fall off, but lately I've been pushing myself a lot harder than I ever have. I've been getting in the gym a lot. I've been working out. I've been trying to basically I let the team down already. I'm just trying to gain some more confidence in myself, just so I can bring everything back and help everybody out.
Yeah, definitely. And then our last question, this one is coming from Yes Cuban B. And he wants to know, if it comes down to it, who would you rather take a last second shot for the win, you or Jabari? Because you guys have a couple of game winners under your resume there.
I'd probably it's neck and neck. It probably just depends on the gameplay. Who did better the game, who's feeling it, who has a hot hand. Jabari's shot, that was a really tough shot. Banked it in. That's like saved our win streak. I give it to him, and then my half court shot, I've been working on that for years, so I'd probably say I'm comfortable with either one. Me or Jabari taking the last shot. Honestly, the whole team, I have confidence in everybody, so
Yeah,
like
definitely.
they would shine in that moment.
Yeah, definitely. Were you guys comparing game winners after Jabari hit his?
After, like I said, after he hit it, I told him it's gonna take a while to kick in. It's gonna be a couple of months or so until he actually believes it. For me, it took like probably 5 or 6 months because I'm from here, and as a kid, you always dream about that shot. Every time you leave the court, you're always running at half court, saying 3, 2, 1, shooting it. And you just keep on going over and over until you make it. So being able to do that here in my hometown and during a big game, I thought it was pretty special for myself. Jabari, his shot was incredible too. Like I said, it was to save our win streak, and after that, we just skyrocketed afterwards.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that is going to do it for this episode of Straight Shooter. You guys can follow me on Twitter at JTheSportsDude. You can follow Johnny on Twitter at McCantsJohnny23. We'll put that up somewhere here on the screen and post. Johnny, thank you so much. And before we get out of here, is there anything you want to plug? Any people you want to shout out?
I want to shout out to the whole coaching staff, my friends, my family. Shout out to Aggie Nation. You guys took me in to this, I would say, community still, because it's a different basketball time period. And I feel like everybody, they just helped me out become a better person, a better basketball player. And I just really appreciate all the love I get.
Yeah, definitely. Well, guys, new episodes are coming out every single Wednesday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Johnny, thanks again so much. And we're looking forward to seeing you next season, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.